My name is Reginald Ignatius III, and you have stumbled across the Latency Alley. Don't let the name confuse you. Yes, as the Nexus grows, Kieran, John, Daniel, and Nathan now bowl balls down long lanes with conversations about video games. It's sure to entertain. Oh, so sit back, relax, listen to the live music from the iced tea fanatics, and let yourself be whisked away on a merry little journey lane.
Hello and welcome back to the Latency Lounge /Alley /Nexus /Labyrinth. We're here again, stuck in limbo, bowling balls, drinking cum, and what else has been established?
I don't like this universe we've created.
Why? Why don't you like the cum drinking universe, John?
Because I played a part in it I'm not proud of.
Yes. We're stuck here again. Not much has changed.
Again, still.
I've
left.
You've left.
You
come
can
in.
leave. Daniel is still in the building. Just
No,
he's
He's lost. I think he's getting a cyborg limb implanted somewhere.
he lost something. No, he lost something in like the at the end of the alley. So he went in and he got eaten by the machine.
He's been sucked into the mechanism.
Yeah.
Oh.
So who knows where he is now?
Poor boy.
Look well, it's the 3rd month of May. Possibly. Does time pass here?
I think I can't count. My watch just stopped and I haven't moved since the last.
Just like
place, so-
ticking on that 1 second.
It just
back
keeps
and
going
forth.
back and forth. It's quite annoying
I
actually.
think you've got your clock wrong. It's like January right now.
Who's this walking into the bar? The bowling alley. Hello, sir. Would you like to come in? Alright, probably you going in. Alright, boys, you going in.
Howdy, stranger.
It's none other than Kieran's great grandfather Burke from Burke and Hare. Alright, boys, how you doing? Hey, you got a drink from me, alright?
Mr. Burke, would you mind telling us your first name?
William.
William.
It's William. Just in case you remember.
Yeah, I forgot. It's William Burke.
So you were William and William of William and William Burke and Hare.
Yes, that's me. I exhumed bodies and provided them to the medical services in Edinburgh for a substantial fee. And I fucked a woman who would one day give birth to the lineage of Kieran Harris in this very room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you mean you haven't already?
Well, did I say will fuck?
I think you have fucked.
Have fucked, will fuck?
Oh, if you have already, that's fine, I suppose.
I mean, time
Yeah.
is a strange
At least there's
concept.
nothing we can do that would make Kieran unborn.
I don't really want to disappear if I'm okay.
Shall we? Shall we do that timeline?
No, I feel like that would complicate. That would
I can't
complicate.
come back at all.
I mean, if we have the possibilities of going back in time and altering history, we should really go and kill Hitler. But making sure Kieran doesn't exist seems more prevalent at the moment to this podcast.
Lovely. Yeah, I don't know if you were around when Hitler was around, so I'm assuming you hear to the...
Yeah, he predates Hitler.
You
a fair
hear-
bit.
Do I predate Hitler?
Yeah, you did.
Quite a lot.
Oh, by a while.
Let me do a quick... Good way. I was like the 1800s, right? 1700s? 1600s?
Something like
I don't
that.
think
1500s?
Yeah, no, it was probably... No, it was sooner than that.
1800s
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
about right. It's like the Victorian
This is
era.
what happens
after the
when you
union
don't
of
do
the
any
crowns.
research.
But I am a very unpolitical man. I was more concerned with lining my pockets with the deceased.
Yes, you are. So was you and Hare.
Yeah, you're about 100 years too soon.
Don't get me... Yeah, I know, but I could, you don't know what these medical professionals are getting up to. They could be doing all sorts in there.
Killing Hitler in 100 years from now?
Simon Pegg played you in a movie. It was a great film there, son.
Now, you may call me a Philistine or a Burke, But one thing, Simon Pegg, he's up his own arse.
Yeah, so we bit.
He is wearing his denim jackets, thinking he's all that because he was in Mission Impossible and wrote the worst Star Trek movies to exist.
Yep.
But
They were alright.
his betrayal.
I mean, I like the Next Generation movies quite a lot. Star Trek.
The Next Generation movies.
Yeah. There's Star Trek The Next Generation, and then there was a series of movies that were based off of that universe. That canon.
Was that the Darkness one and the
No.
one where he says fire everything?
No, that was a different one.
Right, I haven't seen those.
You should, they're pretty fun.
Those are
Although you
awful
have to watch the entire Next Generation series and parts of Deep Space Nine.
All I know is the meme where there's a log flying from space and it just says Captain's log and then it stops. I think that's very funny.
That's not in any of
I
them.
like memes. William Burke from Burke and Hare is a
From
big
1828.
big meme fan.
Big meme.
Yes, they're kind of like hieroglyphics of the present.
So I can give you a little background on your history if you
I don't
would
think
like.
you know what
That would be
hieroglyphics are.
fantastic.
Okay.
Yes.
So you know you were a bit poor. You were poor. Your wee pal. Hey.
Yes, of course. we
You
were
were-
street urchins.
William here decided that you could dig up bodies and sell them to people.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't
And then-
even your idea.
It was the no, it wasn't.
Well,
But,
there was
oh,
a gap in the market,
let
and
me get
we
to-
were around to fill it.
It looks like a bit like you, actually.
Thank you.
Does
And then so what
A
happened?
wee bit.
So what happened is you, as an individual, and William here, were like, we're not making enough money. We need fresher cadavers. So you killed people, but
Yeah.
there was a way of killing people named after you. So if you, me or John, for example, were to go up behind someone with a cloth and strangle them with the cloth, with over their mouth and noses.
I thought that was chloroform.
No, we don't use chloroform. We just use a cloth in our hands. So like you
Stifles the airflow.
Is that enough to
However,
survive someone?
it's called burking. You cover your mouth and their nose so they can't breathe with a cloth.
Oh, like you hold it shut.
Yeah, you hold
I
it.
wish
Alright.
to dispute the fact that I ever actually killed anyone. Allegedly I did, but I didn't. I would just dig up bodies and provide them to the medical
I
professionals.
don't know. Wikipedia says that you murdered a few people.
Wikipedia is a load of shite.
And for example, you were also the one that was hung. William Hare was not. He gave you up.
I know, he got you as a wee bastard.
You got £7 10 shillings for a body.
That's not bad.
That's enough for a bottle of rum and a night at the whorehouse. You know what I mean? Which is precisely where I met your great grandmother.
Lovely, thank you.
Yes, at the
I'm
whorehouse.
going to come from somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's no shame in it, you know. But yes, I am William Burke and I did exhume bodies.
Fun fact though, yeah, in Edinburgh, if you go back there for a wee holiday, there's a wee museum, a medical museum. There's a wee cabinet. It's got your skin in it.
Oh, lovely!
It's a nice wee wallet.
I mean, it's a
It's quite
circle
nice,
of life, isn't it? You know, you get what you give, and if you start, giving dead bodies to people to cut up and examine for the furthering of scientific,
You
know,
were doing research.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was providing
More
to
like
medical
An
knowledge.
accessory to research.
Yeah, well,
research.
still an important footnote, but a footnote nonetheless.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let the people they killed were actually like.
Alive.
Yeah. Oh.
We never killed alive people.
No.
We only ever killed dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice though.
For, you can kill someone twice.
Yeah.
And they won't tell you that.
No, they've never found William here. They don't actually know what happened though.
I believe you've
Look,
met
wasn't he killed?
I don't know. He fucking off.
William here.
William here. He might have died.
Well,
But William Burke was the only one that was actually hanged for his crimes. William Hare.
Oh, he was released.
Yeah, William Hare gave up William Burke, even though they were partners. So I don't know what happened in this police to
well,
trick
you,
him when they went.
you know exactly what
We
happened.
can have both, but you know what? We'll just have one.
They caught
Once.
William and they said, I'll give you up William if you let me go. And so, being the wee rat he was, he turned me in and skedaddled off to Birmingham, where he met the Peaky Blinders. Yes, and he'll be in season 5.
It's finished. It's fine.
Done, right?
There's a movie. Could be in the movie.
He's in the movie.
He's in the movie.
William Hare is in the movie for
Of course.
Peaky Blinders. Mate, yes, I might toddle off now if you're done with
That's
me.
fine.
But lovely to meet you.
No, it's nice meeting you too.
The fruit of my loins.
It's funny that we're both stuck in this position, aren't we?
Well, yes, it's a strange. I don't really know what this is.
Bowling alley.
Right, what do you do?
Throw ball.
Throw a ball at the wee standy up here.
At the sticks, yeah.
I might have a wee go.
It's quite fun actually, on you go.
Billy Connolly, the big Kieran, right?
I'll
See you later, boys.
Is it Connolly?
Hi, it's me, it's Billy Connolly, hi, it's me, I'm the big one, it's Billy, how you doing, boys? How you doing, eh? How's it going?
Shake the man's
It's
hand.
me, Billy Connolly, the big one, eh?
Welcome.
I liked you in that comedy special.
Did you like me in a series of unfortunate events? I played Uncle Monty. Montgomery.
Oh, the old one. I thought you meant the Netflix
not
series
the
with
Netflix
a different guy.
series. No, not
The guy-
Neil Patrick Harris. No, it's me, Billy Connolly.
Wow.
Well, you seem both very disinterested in Billy Connolly showing up.
I was trying to think of. I've got a
Do
video.
you play any video games, Connolly?
Yes, well, I'm not going to go to that territory. I play a lot of Minesweeper.
He does seem like a minesweeper type of man.
I still run
Pretty
Windows
intense.
95. I've still got Minesweeper and Solitaire up on my wee laptop.
You love.
Aye.
How did you get here?
I know Jack Vitriano. He's a close friend.
Is that how you got in here?
Yes, Jack Vitriano's over there. Shall I go get him?
Go girl. Hang on.
No,
we need
get
to
Jack
guess.
Vitriano.
Enough guests. Enough guests.
I don't know what Jack Vitriano sounds like, but he's from metal, so he might sound a bit like this. He's
I
a
don't
painter.
know.
He's a painter. He paints naughty pictures of stuff. It's me, Jack Vitriano.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Nice to
I
hear you
paint-
talking about yourself in the third person.
I paint nudie women and like men going down on women, but I also paint really classy photos. It's me, Jack Vitriano.
You paint photos.
Aye, I paint photos.
You sound a bit more like the boy that's trying to ask me for a quid.
Is it going well? I'm from metal, so I probably would at one point in my life. I'm known as the working man's painter. I smoke a lot in my wee flat, and I paint pictures, naughty pictures.
Nudie woman.
Naughty, nudie women, and I'm known for that, but I've got quite like a modernist style to my paintings and my photos. I'm Jack Vitriano. I smoke a lot and I'm always covered in paint.
Okay, nice to see
I
you.
think you
Jack
take
Vitriano. Just
I think you might take something as well.
No, it's just me, Jack. I'm gonna go paint the Latency Alley. I'll get Billy Connolly back.
No.
Hey boys, it's me, Billy Connolly, the big kid. How's it going? What's going on? As I was saying, I play. I sound like Jacqueline McCarthy. How's it going?
I don't remember the walls of the Latency Alley being so fucking thin.
Yeah, it's me, it's Jack Bitch.
How are you guys having? How have you guys been having trouble getting in and out when a line of celebrities have been entering and leaving?
This space, we don't understand you.
Hi guys, I just got back from the toilet. What's happened?
You were possessed by a number of celebrities.
Oh
for
right,
some.
okay. So I'm now a conduit for lesser known and well known Scottish celebrities.
There was too many people that came over.
Yeah, I've kind of glossed. Like, I can't remember any of them.
Fair
There's
enough.
too many.
Kieran, what video games have you been playing?
Cyberpunk 2077, like a fucking champ.
Wow.
Very
and,
good.
And I've got to say something. For all the negative press it got when it got released, I understand. But my gameplay of it now is it's still pretty shit. However, storyline wise, if you bypass the bugginess, the lack of cars, the lack of people, the lack of like police, the lack of like AI doing things, the lack of proper gunfights, the lack of proper like just trying to rank up, understanding all that shit, the lack of like understanding between like your like bio stuff, like upgrading yourself. It's pretty fun. The driving's pretty fun. They've done that pretty well. Just can't feel the Grand Theft Auto. I'm pretty good. I got to the point where thingy showed up. Was it Keanu Reeves? He's quite annoying. I wish they didn't.
I wish he wasn't in the game.
It's like the main selling point.
That's incredible.
He's
kind of
annoying.
really annoying. Like,
Do you know Idris Elba's in it now?
Is he?
In the expansions that's coming out.
Expansion.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
DLC.
Game's not
And
done yet.
Idris Elba's playing like a grizzled detective.
The frame rate's dropped every time I leave the mini map.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed all I've played of Cyberpunk so far.
As I get dead,
I've not had many technical problems, not as many as were like previously.
My main issue that I've ever had is one of my cutscenes was all T-posed.
Yeah, that's like at the very start.
Yeah.
I had that too. Other than that,
Other than that,
You're giving it a
it's
lot
pretty
of
fun.
credit.
But I do like a game where the AI, when they shoot back at you, they feel like you're actually shooting at you. This game, but I feel like I was a bit spoiled with games like Red Dead 2, where the AI was pretty good.
yeah, I think Red Dead 2 may have raised the bar a bit. I think with CD Projekt Red and with Cyberpunk, I think people had way too high expectations, and this is something James Stephanie Sterling talked about a little bit. But I was watching someone play The Witcher 3. And that game is a buggy fucking mess.
Yes.
And it was on release as well. So I don't understand why people got so up in arms about, fucking Cyberpunk being a buggy mess, given that The Witcher 3 was like
Horrendous,
almost
yeah.
unplayable as well at launch. So it's clearly expected of CD Projekt Red at this point.
It's all. I mean, yeah, buggy mess, but also the game is just unfinished. As you said, the police AI don't
The police
exist.
AI is horrendous in this game. If I could walk up to, let's take Grand Theft Auto for example. I'm just thinking of the open world game. You shoot a civilian in the head. Grand Theft Auto, the police are on you instantly, and it's a bit stupid in that sense where they instantly like 2 stars and they know where you are and blah 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 blah, and they'll chase you down. Cyberpunk is kind of like that, whereas you'll get like a wanted star or something, but you can literally drive around the corner, and the police just are like, okay.
When I played it, right, you could just drive away from them,
Yeah.
but if you tried to run away from them, the police would just teleport
Spawn,
in.
yeah, spawn.
Yeah, they would spawn in on the minimap. It wasn't even hidden. It was very clear that they were just appearing around corners to be like, aha, he's there! Shoot him. It was horrible.
Comic books.
It was really bad. It was just not fun. It's easy to have fun in that game, like, as long as you play inside of the realms of what's finished.
Yeah.
But there's so much of it. It's just like,
What I would have loved to if the AI in general was just fixed, or like even better,
existed.
like conversations you had people, or like small like interactions you had people randomly, because you can just. And I do remember when the game originally was announced, you were meant to have these bustling cities with all these cars and people on there, and you do have a lot of people, but a lot of them are just either random spawns walking up and down the street, and there's like a couple of them, not as big and fluent as what you.
There's like a few areas that are fairly crowded.
Yeah.
But like not in any meaningful
highways
way.
were meant to be like chock block and quite hard to drive down, whereas now you bypass a car every couple of seconds, and it's basically the same car respawning over and over.
Yeah, it was
You know
funny,
what, John? For someone who's bad mouthing this game, who has 70.5 hours in the game on Steam, this seems a little hypocritical, perhaps.
How does it seem hypocritical? Would it be not hypocritical
An
for me to
unfinished
not
game?
play the game? Yeah, I didn't even finish the campaign in that.
70.5 hours on an unfinished game, eh?
Man brought statistics.
I don't know what to tell you. It was unfinished. It wasn't. There were definitely parts of it that weren't fun. I had fun. I was playing Hacker Man, right? I went all the way into the hacking stuff.
That stuff bugs me as well. I don't think it was just.
It was fun to do, but like there wasn't a lot of.
A hacking minigame.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't a hacking. No, there was hacking minigame, but like the actual hacking in combat was just cast spell.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
You can choose.
Select target, do thing to target.
Your
Thing
character-
happens to target.
A bit like
boom.
Watch Dogs and stuff, where you had like specific things you could do to specific people. There's mods out there that can fix the game, and I've seen them.
I haven't looked into
There's
it.
because the game was originally, I believe, meant to have flying cars as well. That never happened. But there was a
Can you imagine?
There was a mod.
Cars crashing into
There
all
is
the
cars flying, but there is a mod that turns some cars into flying things.
but it's only you that controls them rather than like there's like especially it's a mod, so it's like it's just to show you what it would be like, which looks pretty cool. But again, I've enjoyed it. Like I do, and the city's very lovely. It's a nice city.
There are areas of it that are very nice, and it does feel large, but there are also large districts that are just like empty.
Yeah,
they're like designed for you to drive through, and it's just like
there's nothing there. There's nothing really. And the mini map itself, there is extras you can do. Like there's a lot of like side quests and main quests, and there's
like most of the content for me came from just doing the side quests.
Yeah, the main quest itself is okay,
which is fun. That's good.
But side quests are a bit more funner than the main quest. And there's also those where if you drive past, you'll have like police things. You just go kill people or like or find this, find that.
Solve this crime for these people.
Yeah, box and thing. Go to like a club and you can fuck a man or a woman, like whatever you want to do. Like treat yourself.
Oh yeah, no, the boxers, that boxing game.
Yeah.
You know, the one with the twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that glitched out for me, so it was impossible to win. They just kept teleporting around.
Those boxing things are like really fucking difficult to win as well.
When the game works, yeah.
Well, no, even still, like, well, maybe yeah. Like when I was doing like the second one, the guy just hits you with one punch and then you're out. Like it's ridiculously scaled. There's not much of a fight in it.
But I paid what, £20 for it? I'd say £20 is a good price to pay for. I would not pay full price for this game.
No.
I did.
Oh, that's bad.
Did you pre-order?
No.
You did, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Should we go on your Steam and find it?
Did it even tell you?
No. I
I don't think I pre-ordered.
But the main game...
Like, I don't pre-order as a rule nowadays.
No, it's pointless.
Base game's like what, 60 quid? I would not pay 60 quid for
No.
it. I did it. The 20 was fine. I'd probably like it a bit cheaper. But slightly, but that's just me being fine.
It was one of those things where the first few hours of the game were like good enough that it was like, alright.
Yeah,
and then
the
you can't
first,
refund
like,
it.
The first like heist you do in that big hotel is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
it was all really interesting.
Then after that it gets to a bit where you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
Do I have to do this for another 50 hours?
I guess I'm going down this route. I don't really care about anyone else. As I like the characters in the game, I don't think are like likable.
Some of them are really good. Some of them, who gives
like,
a shit?
Yeah, I
I'm
quite
not-
like some like the stuff with the nomads is quite fun. I thought with the whatever clan.
Yeah.
I
I don't think I found any apart from like, is it Jackie, the guy you're with to begin with?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I like
And
him.
he's gone.
yeah, it's not really.
He's the only one I really like. I'm like, oh, okay, I quite like this guy, and like I could see the campaign going, me and him, and doing shit. And then, not to spoil anything, we fucking died. And then you're like,
Pretty early in the game.
yeah, and you're like, oh, and then I'm stuck with fucking Keanu Reeves. Who's just a pain in the ass. He just spawns in places. He
It
starts
like
to talk.
shit talks you.
Yeah, he complains.
I'm waiting for an elevator and he spawns next to me and he's just like, you know, you could go do this instead. Or maybe, you know, if you didn't just go in there guns a-blazing, you'd be fine. Or maybe you should just stop being a cunt and die. And I'm like, well, fuck off then. I don't want you here.
To be fair, that's kind of how it's written.
Yeah.
In the actual part.
Like, yeah, on the options of talking to him, you have like a nice conversation where you're like with him or you can shit talk him. I shit talk him all the time because he really annoys me. And just like how it's like if you're doing a mission and it's like you feel like you're getting to a cool point or you're getting to like an exciting point and the wee thing comes up and goes, talk to fucking what's his name again? Jackie or the fucking no.
I can't remember.
What Keanu Reeves'
Yeah.
character, Johnny Silver.
That's
it's like talk to Johnny. And I'm like, oh,
No.
fucking talk to Johnny! There's people in the other room I've got to go kill! Fuck off! And they won't let me open the door until I've spoken to Johnny. And Johnny's telling me some shit about going, maybe you should sneak in.
Maybe you should blow up fucking Arasek.
Maybe we should just be terrorists.
Maybe you should let me with my life, Dad.
Just going in there to get something. Give me a second, man.
There's a meme in there of just like, does anything, Johnny, let's blow up Arasek.
I just get flashbacks to like fucking Die Hard, and I'm like, this man just wants me to recreate Die Hard for him and then steal some shit and blow a place up.
he is portrayed as like the edgy, like musician guy who just wants to bring down the establishment.
I remember seeing this game come out. I know I'm ranting on for a bit too long, but I remember seeing this game come out and I was like, oh, Keanu Reeves, fuck it, yes, this character's great. His background is basically...
Fuck it, I remember
his
this
background is basically he's just a fucking rock star who's like
a rockstar
Fuck.
terrorist.
Fuck the corporations. And you're like, no! I don't want you to be this man. Give me something better. Don't give me just like your sort of punk rocker that smokes cigarettes.
He does have character development throughout it.
Well, I'm at the point where he just bugs me and he really annoys me. And I'm dying. And he's like, I don't want you to die anymore. I want you to live. Well, you don't need to die 2 seconds ago. Don't fucking make up your mind, man.
John, what have you been playing?
Sorry.
I've been playing a little game called Anno 1800.
Yeah. Tell us about Anno 1800s.
It's like the Anno games. You know, Anno
For the untrained eye, ear, mind, soul, penis.
Okay. I'll get in there for the untrained penis.
For the
Anno is
untrained
quite a long-running series of games that is mostly about like city building, resource management, production line management. You know, you have people on an island, you build stuff for them, they want stuff, and you need to provide the stuff, and then they upgrade, and then
We
you need
want
more
wings.
stuff. So Anno 1800 is set in the 1800s, in like the early to mid Industrial Revolution. So you start off on a single island, building farms and stuff for your farmer workforce, and then they upgrade to workers, and then you can use the workers to like build Age of Sail ships. What?
You just agree with you.
I'm just
Making
agreeing.
noise.
Just agreeing.
So you, and then you work your way up to steamships, and you know there's other. It's kind of like a semi-multiplayer game. There are other characters on the map with you, and like you can diplomacy. You can declare war on them. You can burn their islands to the fucking ground, which I will do. And then it's good. There's been a lot of like DLC over the past 3 or 4 years since it came out. So like you can now like go to Africa and build islands in the African continent, and like there's like you have to deal with irrigation. Like there's different challenges, there's different systems. You can go to the Arctic Circle, and like you have to work like on breaking ice, and you can build like a.
You only took finish as a point.
I've had enough of talking
No,
about it.
continue. You're listening.
It's a good game.
It sounds like Civilization.
It's better than Civilization.
Ooh.
For one, it's basically a real-time strategy because Civ is turn-based, right?
Yeah.
So an arbitrary period of time passes between each turn. In Anno, it's real-time. Like
It's like Frostpunk.
no, the combat is
Yeah, it is.
no.
RTS.
What about Frostpunk? Isn't a real-time strategy?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's a real-time city builder.
And what is the city builder?
You build a city.
A strategy game.
No,
Yeah.
there's no combat.
So it doesn't need to have combat to be strategy.
No, I wouldn't put
No.
Strategy is for the battlefield.
Regardless, yeah, you've got city building on an island, and like you also have to manage like moving ships between islands, like trade routes to carry resources that you can only get on one island to another island. You've got combat on the ships, between ships. You have like all the different.
Can you board?
There is no boarding.
Oh.
There's only destruction.
Shit game. Don't buy.
And there's like all the characters are interesting. They have quests that like tell their story.
How are they interesting?
I mean, there's like there's a guy who's like a fucking
Tutorial
mum-loving
boss.
a mum-loving fucking magician
Ooh.
who has like weird hang-ups about everything.
Ooh.
It's like, and like he has these really stupid voice lines like, "I'd rather thank you than spank you." It's horrible.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
That's a great tattoo, actually.
I'd rather thank you than spank you. There you go. Tattoo bait. And yeah.
Have you enjoyed your time with Anno 1800?
Yeah.
Nathaniel, what have you been playing?
Nothing you want to hear about.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of the point of this podcast.
Because the only thing I've been playing is a game that has been talked about 5 times on this podcast.
Go for it!
You want to hear more about Death Stranding?
Yeah. Tell us about the balance minigame.
I played the World War I section, and it's bad.
It's very linear.
It's real fucking bad. It's like total tonal shift, and it like ruins everything. But then you get back to the building. It's good.
The building?
Yeah, the building.
Oh right, yeah,
Zip lines
the
and
actual
shit,
mission.
man. Yeah.
Wait, so are you just building?
I'm just building roads.
Is there already roads established?
Some of them, but most of them I have to build. I'm just building roads.
So, well, I'm just saying because there's a multiplayer element to the
Yeah,
game.
it limits it.
So there
like,
will always be unfinished sections for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Most of it is unfinished. Like sometimes, like there are player structures, but like the main road routes and stuff.
That's all up to you still.
Yeah. pretty
Oh,
much.
okay.
Some materials will be added, but
To make it easy.
yeah. But most
Okay,
of
I was
it's
under the impression that like all of the map development you could do was entirely like multiplayer.
done
driven.
at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, is there anything left for you to do, or is it all just really streamlined?
No, I'm.
Just a map full of bridges.
Is there mushrooms everywhere?
I've just met.
Is there piss mushrooms everywhere?
Yes, and in places where you're not allowed to have piss mushrooms.
How? How
Sometimes
did they
it's
be?
like I really enjoy that game. I fucking love it. But sometimes it's really immersion breaking when you're in like a really serene area and there's like 500 hologram notes just popping out of
Yeah,
the ground.
that might be something you watch. Can you turn that
I
off?
don't know, probably.
Yeah, that's probably something you should turn off.
Maybe I'm like, fuck this.
Do you like the ladder?
What ladder?
The ladder ramp.
I'm gonna do this podcast upside down.
Okay.
The ladder ramp?
Yeah.
What are you on about?
You know, your tools to get around. The zip lines, the ladder.
I've only just unlocked the zip line.
the
And I haven't
buildable
built
structure.
one myself
The
yet.
ladder is something you get before the zip line. It's just a thing you carry around in place.
I have a ladder. I have special ladders.
Do you like them?
I do.
Tell us about
But when
the ladder.
you have a truck, ladders go out the window.
Why have a truck when you could have ladders?
Because trucks carry so much. You have so much in your truck. And then every time you visit somewhere with like 15 deliveries, they're like, wow, how do you manage all this? You're so great. I'm like, I've got a truck. I'm not that
I
great.
got a car!
Stop giving me praise. I'm not warranted.
There's
The
this-
game is constantly like, dopamine. You're brilliant. You're great. I was like, I got a truck. Fuck off.
I feel like you're losing some of the meaning of the game just by streamlining it so much.
I have a truck. I was so happy because I used to have to steal my trucks
Yeah.
from mules, and then it gave me my own truck, and I can give it a paint job, and I can upgrade my backpack now.
Wow.
I know, right?
What
I got,
does
like,
that mean?
I got like a battery pack on there.
Does that do anything?
Yeah, it makes my strong legs stronger.
Oh, like an exosuit.
Yeah.
So you can carry more and you better balance.
Yes, indeed.
Do you like when you fall over and have to pick up all your shit?
I never fall.
He never falls.
I'm too good.
Even when you go in water?
Oh yeah, I've got the otter hood. Turns you into a little fish. I'm not joking.
Death Stranding, it's like all the interesting things about it, and he's just like, oh yeah, I solved those.
You just get a truck and have a fetus attached to you at all times.
Yeah, I knew about that part.
In life, find a fetus. You know who will have a fetus? I'll go get him.
No!
Guess time. Oh, who is it?
Burke, get back in here. Alright boys, I was just trying out some of that boring stuff. What is it you want from me?
I don't want anything from you.
Supposedly you've got a fetus.
Oh, you want a fetus? Which fetus do you require?
I don't remember you
I
selling
don't.
fetus.
I have a 1-week-old fetus, I have a 2-month-old fetus, I have a 5-month-old fetus. Which fetus do you require?
Well, one would last in a jar.
Any. Depends what you put liquid-wise in the jar.
Pickles. No, you don't want a pickled. You don't want a pickled infant.
You want a pickled fetus?
No, it's a pickled. You don't want.
I mean, you kinda do.
I mean,
Depends how you're cooking it.
yeah, go for the.
I shall give you the 2-month-old fetus. That shall be a doubloon.
Thank you, John. Pay the man.
A doubloon.
John, pay the
I
man.
only have pieces of 8.
4 pieces of 8 equal 1 doubloon.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, well, I only have 3.
That'll do. I've conned you, son. Off to find the treasure. Goodbye.
I don't know if he has.
What happened? I went for a
I'm
piss.
trying to figure out how many doubloons is in a piece of 8. Or how many pieces of 8 is in the balloon.
I don't think they're like.
Are they the same
Are they
currency?
concurrent currencies?
Surely.
I
John,
think so.
what's the word say?
Tickled John's foot. What does Wikipedia say?
I mean,
What does
a
Wikipedia?
piece of 8 is a Spanish dollar.
Right.
Well, no, an eighth of the Spanish dollar.
Right.
Because they split them into pieces for some.
Yeah, so you could, divide
Yeah,
up
you
the
cut your
rest.
silver coins into
Yeah.
bits. That makes sense.
There's ways till Scotland goes independent and we'll have a tenth of a pound we're going to...
Fuck yeah.
Is that not 10p? Yeah.
We'll be in like the hundreds. We'll have like fucking yen or some shit or rand.
It's like
Where it
the
goes
co-
into thousands and millions.
It's the country in Africa that had their currency went to like $1 trillion.
Yeah,
to the dollar.
that'll be us.
Yeah, and
And that'll be great. We'll all be millionaires.
everybody's a pint of milk. It'll be a pound of milk. That's 1.3 trillion pound, please.
Just a second here. There's my trillion note. There's my 300 million mo. Thank you very much. A pint of milk.
Oh, thank you. God.
I really underpaid.
Did you? How much is a doubloon in
You were actually correct.
4? It's 4 pieces of 8.
A piece of
I'm a
8
fucking
was a
genius.
silver coin
I'm so
worth
good.
8 reals, right? And a doubloon was worth 32.
32 pieces of 8.
32 reals.
32 reals.
Almost real.
A piece of 8 is worth 8.
Real.
What? 8 reals.
4 times 8.
I can't math.
So
I may be a
it's
genius. I
32.
can't math.
So-
Explain the math. Show you're working. You
30
can't just say these things.
I don't have a whiteboard.
32
We're gonna get a
We
whiteboard.
need a whiteboard.
32 real is the equivalent to 8 pieces of 8.
4 pieces of
4
8.
pieces of 8.
What's a real?
I don't know.
Spanish currency back in the day.
And that's how much the balloon was.
What did they use in Peru?
Per reals.
Peruvian gold.
American
Nazi
dollar.
gold.
They specifically used Nazi gold in 800 AD.
They were ready. They were waiting.
They didn't.
It was like
The
Bitcoin.
world's
they were
first
waiting for it to
fascists.
spike.
Excellent. And on that note, and on that bombshell, who said that? Shall we get him in?
No. No! What's the button?
Oh, it's me, Jeremy Clarkson.